UFC definitely needs somebody to inform the viewers what happened tonight, because that was upsetting. Talking about Raul Rosas, all of a sudden Raul Rosas Jr., Ricky Tercios are supposed to be up in fight 4. And next thing you know, you got Daniel Zellhuber walking to the octagon, and that's fight 3. So no one knew what happened. I started scanning and quickly found out that he was sick and tried to break that news out to everyone on the channel as quickly as possible. But yeah, they might have said something on the broadcast, but because I kind of didn't pay attention for 5 minutes and came back, and then that's when I saw Zellhuber was out there. I'm like, what's going on? Another one weighs in. Bro, Ricky is a ground fighter. He knows how to defend from there, but I still choose Rosas Jr. Yeah, and we're going to see that fight this week. Anyway, Khamzat Chimaev, Bo Jackson's back. You want to give title shots away to fighters who never fought at the weight class. You want to pick and choose who gets a title shot. Chimaev has been passed by a welterweight rankings and no wins versus middleweights. And you want him to fight for the light heavyweight championship. You're nothing but a casual. Yeah, I want him to fight for the light heavyweight belt. Of course. Because I believe he's already the champ. A casual changes their mind from week to week. A diehard doesn't change their mind in 3 years. You think, like, I've been saying this for 3 or 4 years now. And there's others on here like Kenneth Bruner and others that could vouch for that. We've been saying this for years, man. This is no casual stuff. Another weighing in on Yair versus Ortega. I'm with you, Brian T. City Ortega all day. Let's go, Brian. Yeah, he got the win. Back to Khamzat. If it was true, the UFC would know it, and they would offer him a fight at UFC 300. There's no way the UFC doesn't know such an important detail. Speaking of the visa troubles for Khamzat. Yeah, but I'm sure that they were trying to work it out. They obviously know what the landscape better than we do. All we're trying to do is report on bits and pieces. The UFC knows everything. Sometimes we say stuff that's we're getting breaking news and this and that, and the UFC's probably sitting back like that's not even what's going on. But okay, that's the way the game is played. But the reports are that they were trying to get Khamzat in there for 300 and just couldn't work it out. Who's this? Calvin weighing in says maybe next time on Moreno. Yeah. Back to T City Ortega. Coming off injuries and a loss. Impressive pick. Yeah, I mean, but listen, the thing is I like Yair Rodriguez, but Brian Ortega takes a pounding and keeps on going, and he wins. Brian Frederick says Moreno fought not to lose and got burned. Yeah, he got beat. Yep. Got Crumble coming in saying 300 takes place during Ramadan, and he said multiple times that's why he won't fight on that card. Yeah, I mean, but these fighters, when they know it's not going to happen, then they come out with all these things. And I like Khamzat, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. Aquapros, Khamzat versus Izzy was fake news. Yeah, and I'm sure it was. There's a lot of things coming out, that's not necessarily true, that's being reported on, that someone said, all this type of stuff by major news outlets, and it's just the way it goes, man. And some of it's coming from the fighters. So, and then the opposite comes from the UFC, and then you got to make a decision on this stuff. It's just wild, man. It's part of it. It's the way that the game is played.
He's gonna fight, wait, he's gonna fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded, wake up, hey, where you at, hey, got hit in the head with a baseball bat.